Hello and welcome to another video. I am Isa, the core of this system, and I am doing today's video. As you may have read in the title, this video is about recovery. It's going to be a little long video because recovery is a big topic, and I'll include things like what does recovery mean for me, what is recovery with DID, what I've experienced with doctors and therapists, how I view recovery, and also my advice for you. A little life update just about what's going on. It's a lot of bad stuff happening. Also, like Inktober really helped me in dealing with some of this bad stuff, but October is getting to an end. I'm quite sad about that, but I thought I'd just keep going on and drawing daily throughout the month. I will choose a topic or let you guys choose a topic for each month and then make a list, upload these pictures on our Instagram, link is below. And this now has been a long intro, so let's get into the actual video. This video is sectioned, and all the sections are have names and are peered and are there all the time. So if you want to know where I'm at the moment, or if you want to skip something, then that's where you can look. What is recovery? Recovery for me does mean that the individual has a healthy relationship towards themselves, not being destructive and hateful towards themselves. So having a healthy relationship with yourself, having a healthy relationship with the people around you. I tend to be very aggressive, destructive, and I'm having a really hard time with family, friends, and just everyone around me. So having a healthy relationship with them is a part of recovery. Also, having healthy coping mechanisms in order to deal with trauma, sadness, anger, and just everything that can happen in daily life. And as a result of that, being able to enjoy life a little more and being okay with existing. So that's what I think of as recovery. Then, in terms of recovery with DID, there is no set recovery list for a system to work through. That's because of the authors in each system. The authors are different, have different personalities, have other disorders, which are comorbid disorders. This is one point, and another point what makes having a set list difficult is because of your surroundings and your experiences you've made, and everyone has different experiences, different surroundings, and different people, so that's quite why it's impossible to make a standard list to recover. I think a good point with recovery with DID is having a good communication within a system. A good communication within a system can lead to less amnesia and less fear of switching, and less chaos in your life. That's because with amnesia it's very, very hard to get things done, being able to know what has been done. You don't know what you have to do, you don't know what someone else was doing, and you're afraid to switch out because you don't remember anything, you don't know when you're back, and you're worried about what's going to happen. And good communication is like a goal. I think that's very, very important and also achievable. So it'll take a long time, but that's a great thing. Also, having skills to deal with bad experiences, trauma, flashbacks, triggers, anxiety, sadness, and all those stuff. From my experience, what doctors and therapists think that will help me recover with, for example, DID. Doctors told me that they want to fuse all alters together, not into integrating, but putting them away so you only have one alter left. In the ideal case, it's the host being left or the core being left and everyone else is gone, which I think is very naive, very stupid, and very unfair and scary, because who decides who will be there in the end? Who will? Some people just said just some mood swings, this will go away, the ID doesn't exist, and stuff like that, which really annoys me. Also, a very common thing I've heard in therapy is I can't help you, you have different problems every time I see you, so I'm sorry, I can't really deal with that. We need to set a goal, we need to work on something, which is quite hard when every time we're in therapy there's someone else with different problems who doesn't know what we talked about the last session. So thanks, question mark. Also, some other doctors and therapists were you know, what helps you and what you want to do to recover, and I'm I don't know what I should do for recover. If I knew what I should do for recover, then I wouldn't ask you for help and tell you I don't know what to do. But these doctors were very, very sure that I know how to therapy myself, and that's when they sent me away. Another very common thing I've heard is just go to a hospital or clinic for some time and then everything's fine. I don't see anything wrong with going to hospital. It's very, very helpful sometimes, but when you're in hospital and you're just being passed around, just be in your room, just be there, get better, and we don't give you help, we don't support you, but you're just here, you need to pay money, you need to get better, and if you don't, just wait, just wait, just wait. One time I've been waiting I was very long in hospital and everyone was like you need to get better now, and I was I told you I'm not getting better, I don't know what to do. And they're just well, wait a little longer, and I've waited a little longer, nothing has changed. And when I tell them every week, every day, they're okay, wait a little longer. And then some week they're you know, you need to get out here, you're here for a long time and we think you should go out. And I'm nothing has changed, I'm not feeling better. Actually, it's kind of worse, it's not getting somewhere at all. I kind of don't really want to be here because you can't help me. And they're yeah, great, then go have therapy at home and just go on with your life. See you sometime when you feel bad again. And I'm leaving and I still feel bad, nothing has changed, and that's like great. These experiences I've made, like, they leave me split in how I feel about recovery. Like, I know it's not an easy road to go, it's not an easy path to choose, and that's because of many reasons. What makes recovery hard is that it's very exhausting. That's because it's so easy to kind of give in and like go back to like the old habits and the stuff you know that helps. It helps quickly. It may not be good for you, but it's not as hard as to withstand the urge to give in and just like be strong and go on. It's not very, very, very easy. It's actually quite hard, and I respect the people that made it very far. I mean, it takes very, 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 very long to just get rid of the old habits. Even though you may not be relaxing for some days or weeks or years, doesn't mean you're like not able to relax. When you're having a hard time, it will always be kind of like tempting. Recovery is not something, it's not about getting to the goal and fulfilling everything. For me, recovery is about not giving up, trying again and again and again and again and again and another time and another time, and trying very hard and relapsing a lot, and then feeling like anxious and disappointed when you're not having like self-esteem at all. It's very frustrating, and it's also frustrating to being able to not give in and still nothing goes well. So recovery is very, very hard, and it takes like a lot of effort, and it's like an every minute kind of workout to just trying to not give up. I feel a lot of pressure and anxiety around this topic. That's because I was raised being happy all the time, not making mistakes, only having good grades, not disappointing anyone, and just being like number one all the time. And this gives me a lot of anxiety and pressure in doing something wrong. And in terms of recovery, not being able to get better, not being able to stick to everything, and being like having relapses, and it's so hard. Also, my low self-esteem gives me kind of the feeling of not being worth to recover and not being happy, then having no energy, and so recovery is hard. But something I think I've learned the last weeks and the last month is that I took a little step in recovery, which is accepting my diagnosis of dissociative identity disorder, accepting the fact that I am not alone, that I have mental illnesses, and that others in my system also have mental illnesses. And Inktober really helped me a lot, and just as I said in the intro, I will just keep on doing that because it really, really helps me to recover. I just want to remind you that you're worth recovering, you're loved, and we understand you. You're not alone with your feelings, and something to keep you like trying. Write down what you want to achieve. Having goals is very important. Not only goals in therapy, just also small goals like going out, being able to go out for dinner, being able to hang out with friends, being able to just get through the day, and having these goals, printing out pictures, writing down quotes to motivate yourself. Because in the end, recovery lies in your hand. Recovery is your choice. Recovery is not about, it's not only about getting like super happy and not having problems anymore. Recovery is about not giving up, trying again and again, and we believe in you, I believe in you, keep fighting, you're worth of recovery, and mistakes are human, and in the end there's nothing that protects you from being human. Also, I just want to kind of read you my one poem I wrote about recovery. You may feel like you're falling and nothing goes right, but healing takes long and it's worth for to fight. Thanks for watching this video. I hope you liked it and see you soon.